Yeah, just like, what, 30-ish minutes late?
Yeah, well, better late than never. But
Also,
never late is better.
Although I like how there was like 3 or 4 match settings available, and we just whiffed all of them and just hit the one normal match. Anyways, we have my boy Geodude, Gliscor, and Mudkip on the blue side.
On red, we have Dewgong, Gallade, and Piplup.
Alright, I do want to point out that my boy Geodude has the Custat Berry, which lowers the super effective fighting type moves. And while that's only affecting one move, that's still Gallade's Drain Punch, which is Stab, which is pretty strong. Oh yeah, Sandos has been a mod for 2 days.
Oh, it's me, Faith Sandoz. So apparently, you know, even though Big Root is supposed to increase the HP stolen by HP draining moves, and Aqua Ring isn't a HP stealing move, it still increases the HP that it regenerates by 30%, the Big Root on Dewgong, so that will come into play.
That's kinda dumb. I do also want to point out that Dewgong has Hydration and Rain Dance. So, if I'm not mistaken, Hydration works like Shed Skin in the rain, right?
Well, Shed Skin is chance-based, but Hydration will cleanse the stats every turn.
Oh, okay, so it's Shed Skin but better, but more situational.
I don't see that coming into play though, except for Fire Fang on Gliscor potentially burning Dewgong.
Yeah, that is true.
But I wouldn't send in Gliscor against Dewgong anyway, because water is super effective against it.
That'd be dumb. Cool. Alright, I also do want to point out that Gallade has a Hard Stone, which means Rock Tomb will do a good amount of damage.
And Piplup has a Lychee Berry, which raises its attack by 1 stage if its HP drops below 25%.
Okay, so that'll be pretty good if you have Torrent, plus Lychee Berry, plus Waterfall. That'll be a pretty good bit of burst.
And it can realistically get there because it can do Agility turn 1, and then maybe it uses Endure turn 2, and then it can use Waterfall plus Lychee Berry plus Stab plus Torrent boosted Waterfall or Flail.
Yeah. And
which will be faster because of Agility.
Super effective against both Gliscor and Geodude, so it'll be pretty good. Alright, in the Courtyard Coliseum, do we have Fog? No Fog. I think, anyways. On the blue side, we have Mudkip.
Are we actually halfway through this game? Well, Mudkip uses Curse, taking advantage of Dewgong's dive turn, which means it's going to take less damage from the attack, even though Dewgong is faster.
Hey, I'd say that's pretty good. Alright,
yeah, Superpower is super effective if they want to go for that, but it'll lower their attack and defense. What did you realize? Sorry.
Yeah, what they can do is Curse then Superpower and keep going back and forth because they both raise and lower the same amount.
This is a normal match, right? So
yeah,
I guess did Red not have any inputters or or
I don't know, man.
I forget. Or maybe they were trying to switch, but they were slow or something.
That happens. Alright, now I have Gallade stepping up to the plate. Yeah. Gallade's going to be faster due to the Curse lowering Mudkip's speed, and that Psycho Cut doing a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, because Superpower lowered its defenses, it went back to plus your defense, but Citrus Berry does heal it. I almost think it might have been better if it wasn't healed, because the Torrent would have activated.
Exactly, and that would have done more damage, even possibly killing it on a high roll, or maybe just a crit. Doesn't matter though, Psycho Cut's gonna... Oh, never mind.
Oh, wow.
I overestimated it.
Mudkip managed to survive anyway, he's doing serious work here. But Piplup does have the potential to reverse sweep.
Yeah, I do way to rain on Blue's parade right here. But Piplup, I think, is going to be faster than Mudkip. And it's going to be able to do some serious damage to both the Gliscor and Geodude, although Geodude does have the Kapow option.
Well, I don't think they would Kapow in us. Oh yeah, maybe they could do that. No, they can't, because this is Gen 430, not Gen 530. So, it won't survive with 1 HP. And they can't use Explosion if it's the last Pokemon, because it would result in them losing the battle even if all the Pokemon are knocked out.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
But they still have a way to win because of Cutsap Berry. Using Endure, Cutsap Berry will give the next move priority, and then they could finish it off.
Hey, they could also just send a Geodude first and then explode there, but I guess they didn't go for it.
Well, I guess they don't need to at this point.
I mean, that did a good amount of damage over. I think
it seems like Earthquake just barely avoided activating the berry.
Which is actually probably the best case scenario, except for that's a nice, delicious crit.
Yeah. It is in Torrent range though, and since it's faster because of agility, they probably outspeed Gliscor now.
Which is unfortunate if you are on the blue side, but that still might not kill. Who knows, except for, Dex.
They're going for Endure. I don't know if they needed Endure there. Because Torrent was already activated, right? Oh no, the berry wasn't activated before. That's right. They barely avoided activating the berry by like 5 HP before. So this gives it enough power to guarantee the kill with Waterfall.
I mean, this is Pokemon, but I'm pretty sure you're right. Yeah, that Gliscor is super bulky, but not bulky enough to survive that monster with Piplup.
I think that Blue still had a chance to win with Geodude. If they did, if they endured the Waterfall into Cutsap Explosion. But it would have come down to mind games, because if they used a Cutsap Explosion, they would be faster than Piplup and they could explode. But Piplup would be left with 1 HP if they predicted the explosion that turn and decided to endure. So lots of complicated mind games there.
Hey, mind games are great and all, but Red won, so I guess they won the mind games. Alright, nice 73 payout, that's 73 for every 100.
Another thing is that they didn't take advantage of Gliscor's Tailwind to outspeed Piplup after agility.
That's true, plus if they used Tailwind turn 1, they would have went right past the Endure and they would have been A-okay. Alright, don't forget about your side game inputs. Remember, for every side game input you do, you still have a chance of winning 1 whole token.
1 whole token.
Hey, 1 token's great. I started with 1 token, and then I Twitch Prime subbed, and I got some tokens from there too. But I only started with 1 token at first, and I slowly built up. I now have like 50 or something, I think.